Hey, it's Amy, your friendly neighborhood Sun Country official, and I'm here to talk to you about sanction boxes today. Woohoo! Because we just love talking about when things go wrong in a match and then we have to record it and report it. Or we don't, but we also know that as an official, we need to know how to issue those sanctions, record the sanctions, and people who are scoring, whether it's a junior score or an adult, also need to know how to record them properly. Or as a first official, we need to help them if they're not sure. Okay, there could be a situation where a notice of infraction would need to be issued by our commissioner to an organization if something went like really badly. And so having things recorded properly in the sanction box and also in the remark area down there can be really helpful for that process. So let's take a look at this lovely sanction box right here. Okay, we can see that there's kind of a personnel code up here. So this is talking about how to code specific people for receiving a sanction. So if we have a team delay, that's right there. Okay, we write a D. If there is a player that's receiving a sanction, we would write their jersey number. And then you have your coach and assistant coach and so on. Okay, so let's talk about the 4 different types of sanctions. First off, we have warnings. So a warning is exactly what you think it is. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's kind of like a cut it out card, right? Cut it out card. So if we have a team delay warning, okay, then the official would hold up the yellow card to their wrist like this, and that is a team delay. If somebody is receiving like a misconduct card, like maybe a player or a coach, the official would hold up the misconduct card and then gesture to the person who's receiving it. So the yellow card is used for both scenarios, but they're for 2 different things. Okay, and there is no penalty that is coming with a yellow card. It is simply a warning. The second type of sanction would be a red card. Okay, so again, if we have a team delay with a red card, we would go right here. And then if somebody is receiving a red card as a misconduct card, then again, the ref holds up the card and then gestures to the person who is receiving it. Okay, and anything dealing with a red card is going to come with a penalty and loss of serve to the other team, which will need to be recorded in the points column. And we'll talk about that in another video. The third type of sanction is an expulsion. So an expulsion means that the ref is going to hold up 2 cards like this. And that means that the person who's being expelled is expelled for the rest of the set. So they can come back if there's another set after that. So we have 2 different types of expulsions. So if a player is on the court and they are expelled, they have to be substituted out immediately, and then they sit on the bench for the rest of the set. If there's a player or a coach that is on the bench and they are expelled, they have to leave the bench and go sit in like the spectator area, but they're not allowed to be near their bench, talk to their bench, engage with their bench for the set. The next type of sanction is a disqualification. So this is your most severe type of sanction. So the official would hold up the cards like this, and then the person who is disqualified would actually have to leave the entire match area. You cannot be on the court, sit in the stands, you cannot be on the bench, like you have to go. Okay. And again, if it's a player that's on the court that is being disqualified, they have to be substituted out immediately. Okay. Note that expulsions and disqualifications do not come with a penalty point. Okay. All that's happening is somebody is being removed. Okay. So those are your 4 types of sanctions. I also want to go over what an improper request is real quick. So that's right up here. So essentially what an improper request is it's somebody who's making a request in a match that's legal, like asking for a substitution or a timeout, but they asked for it at the wrong time, or the wrong person made the request because only certain people can make requests, or maybe the coach asked for a timeout, but they've already used both of their 30-second timeouts. All of those are improper requests. So an improper request demonstrated by an official is a hand covering the wrist, kind of like this. That's an improper request. And then an X will be put in the circle right there. Okay? So that is an improper request right there. And then later on, if a team gets another improper request, we're going to upgrade that to a team delay warning. And then any other improper requests after that will go into a penalty point for each improper request or delay. So that is it for the beginnings of sanction boxes and what all of this means. In our next video, we're going to talk about how to write things in properly in the sanction box. So stick with me. Doing good.